I made those cute little adorable bunnies. You guys, that is not my design. I seen someone make them last year, and I couldn't exactly remember. I did find her video. Her name is Higgins, and she does hers with the heart. So the bottom looks like the bunny's butt, but I ran out today because I did mine with just 2 circles, and that's what I'm going to use today. This one's, I couldn't find a 14-inch frame, heart frame. So I'll do another one smaller. This bunny will be smaller, but normally Pearl uses a 14-inch heart frame. I think it was 14 inches, and an 8-inch head. Round circle for the head. But I'm just showing you those because that's how she does hers. But I seen it last year, her do it, and I fell in love with them. And then I remembered, oh, Bella was so hyper last night, it was ridiculous. I should have just stayed up here and avoided her. She didn't go to bed till 11, and normally she goes to bed at like between 8 and 8:30. But because she slept the whole time on my live, she was all hyped up. So I'm going to use a 10-inch round wreath wire form and a 14-inch. But like I said, she does hers with the heart one. I can't find the heart one in that certain size, so I'm just going to do a round one. But her name is Higgins, and she's on YouTube if you guys want to go look at her video, because that's where I first seen it. So all I'm doing, I'm going to pan in for you guys. You're going to need the 2 wreath forms. Hi, Annette. I hope you're feeling good. Hey, Bev. Too much sugar, right? She was crazy. You need the bunny ears and feet. These are from Hobby Lobby. If you guys can't get the bunny's ears and feet, you can always use the foam sheets and cut them out and just do the ears that way too. They also have, Hobby Lobby has the headband ears, and they have them in blue and pink, and you could use those too. But these are from Hobby Lobby. Yes, please share. Thanks, Annette. You're going to need, now I used Dollar Tree mesh, and I'm using pink tonight. I'm going to make my bunny pink, so I'm actually going to wrap it in white. But normally I would have used white. My other 2 bunnies were done with white mesh, but tonight I'm using pink. My bunny's going to be pink. And I didn't have a dowel, like I said. I got this today. It's a long dowel. On my other 2 that I made, I just put a thick stem from a flower in the center just to make the center line. So if you don't have a dowel, I believe it's 5.5-inch mesh. It's the Dollar Tree mesh. Oh, 6.5. Oh, I always thought it was 5.5. And I use 4 rolls and a couple sheets of the 5th roll. So you're really going to need 5 of them. I like to put a lot in mine. But if you don't have a dowel, like the little wooden thing, just use a thick stem from your flower, cut it off. That's what I used on my last 2 because I didn't have one of these and I didn't want to run to the store for a dowel. And then you're going to need pipe cleaners. I have pink pipe cleaners and your glue gun. And then all you need is I did go ahead and make my bow, you guys. It's just a terry bow, but I used all 1.5-inch ribbons because when you use the 2.5, it just looked a little big. Now, if you're going to do a bigger bunny, because you can do them bigger, I would use the 2.5-inch on the terry bow, but I did all 1.5. You guys, there's so many videos on terry bows. So, and I cut my mesh 20 inches. They cut you mad mesh. What's this? I cut my mesh 20 inches long, and I'm going to do that. And then your glue gun. So let's cut down the rest of the mesh. Thanks, Jackie. Yeah, I just whipped it up before the live, like, oh, let me just make the bow first. I figured I'd come on early because Bella just gets too wounded up when I'm on too late. I'm trying to keep her on a schedule So I'm just cutting these at 20 inches long. And like I said, I cut 4 of them. And I think I needed like 2 more pieces out of the 5th one. But you could probably get away with 4 rolls. And again, you guys, this is Pearl Higgins' design. It's not mine. I don't want people to think I came up with it because I didn't. Like I said, I seen it last year and I just loved it. Where did they get the name of the Terry boat? I believe they got it from Terry Marshall. Oh, I know. She's crazy, poor Bella. Oh, and Loftettes, I got all the stuff for the Wreath kits. I still gotta box it up and weigh it so I know how much to charge you or for the shipping. So if I don't get those done tonight, I'll definitely, actually I'm not going to list them in the loft till tomorrow. That way you have it a full 48 hours to purchase them before I sell them to Laura Jean's Reef Room if they don't sell out in the loft. So I'm just cutting these 20 inches long. Now I think Pearl did a different, I'm going to do the ruffle technique. I don't know if she did the ruffle technique on hers. I can't remember. I did, on my bow, I did the C. So I did it on the Pro Bow, the hand, and I did line C. But I just made all my tails and loops the same size. And my loops are a little over about 5.5 inches long. Not the name. How long are the tails? C, D, I'm on the Pro Bow. C. I brought all the tails to C. And the loops, all the pegs were on C. Wonderful. I know, Jamie, they always fall on the floor. It's okay. Alright, so I'm going to pan in so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. You're going to need wire, obviously, for your bow. But like I said, there's a lot of videos on that. So, let me pan down for you. Oops, I don't know what I just did. Hold on. Okay. Is that good? Okay. And I'm using pink, so I cut, you only need half pipe planer, so I cut them in half. You're going to need a few full ones when we get to that part, but we're not there yet. And then zip ties. You're going to need some zip ties. So all I'm doing is I'm taking my 14-inch frame, and this is a 10-inch, and I'm shoving it right in the top bar of the 14-inch frame. Just like that. And then I'm going to zip tie the corners. Is that the size I used on my last one? I thought it was. Now I'm wondering. Hi, Wilhelmine. So I'm just putting the zip ties around the outside ring right here where the two meet, so they stay together. And then I'm going to take this dowel. Like I said, I used on mine just a stem from a thick stem from a flower. Because I didn't have this, but I ran out today because I had to run out. So I just grabbed one when I was out. This is long, so I'm going to have to cut it down. I'm hoping I can just break it. Fun, fun, fun. And I'm going to go right through. I'm going right on the top of the 14-inch, but the bottom, just slide them in there the best you can. So I'm going to slide that right down. See, this should be underneath, so I'm going to have to go all the way through before I break it. Okay, just like this. I'm going to do mine like this. Okay, so we got that center bar. And now I got to see if I got something to break this. My stump cutter will, but I don't think, these don't open up wider, which is weird. Perfect. Probably have enough. Nope, it's not long enough. So I just put that right through. And then again, I'm just going to secure it better with some zip ties. Oh, Annette. Sweetie, you better be resting too. And I'm going to turn these all to the back because obviously we don't want them in the front. Make sure it's nice and tight. Now this is just so we can put mesh in the middle. Hi, Kathy. Nice and tight. Cut this off. So you guys, if you want to also watch how she did hers, it's Pearl Higgins. And like I said, she does the heart shape so it really looks like the bottom of a, I couldn't find a wreath, a heart form big enough, so I just went with the circle on mine. And I think I'm going to put one more pipe cleaner right, or zip tie. I just really like to make sure it's nice and secure. And I'll do one at the top. So I'm going to do one right here in the middle. I believe this is 22 inches long is what you're going to need. For the dowel. I'm not sure what size it was. I just grabbed, they had a whole bunch of them. And I didn't want one super thick. Okay, I'm going to put one more pipe cleaner up here. I don't ever want anything to come undone. I just rolled the mesh. Oh, there's Pearl. Hi, Pearl. Yes. Pearl's on. I loved your bunnies. So she made this on her first live last year. And I remembered, but I did the circle, Pearl, because I didn't remember how you did it. I found your video. I think that's backwards, but whatever. And I ran out today to find a heart, but I can only find it. Was yours a 14-inch on the bottom, the heart? Because I did the 12. Hi, Nancy. So I'm wrapping mine in white. This almost feels like fur. But I'm going to wrap it in white. Yes, Pearl's, she's going to be in Rochester. That's the event near me. Ugh. All right, so now I might not have this exactly like she did. Like I said, if you guys want to see how Pearl made it, go to YouTube and look up Pearl Higgins. That's where I found it eventually. But I'm just going to tuck this under. I'm going to wrap it around the bar a little. And then I tuck it under. And you're going to need your glue gun. And I start at the corner of the head. I know I couldn't find them. I had to go to Joann's, but they only had a 12-inch. So eventually, oh, I don't want to start on the head. I'm sorry. See, I'm talking. I'm going to start on down here on the body. So I start right on the corner. I just like to overlap mine. Actually, I'm going to get it up here. So I just pull it through the bar and overlap it a little just to secure it. And I'll glue this all. Do I have the right side up? Yeah. And you guys, like I said, the other two I did green ribbon and one with pink ribbon, but I'm using white because I'm using pink mesh. So I'm just going to wrap this all the way around. Hopefully I have enough. This is probably the not fun part, but my fingers were sore by the end of the second one. So I'm just wrapping it all the way around here. Whoops, what happened here? I'm tangled, hold on. You know, I thought about it, but I'm going to Wreath make. I didn't know about it. Someone sent me the link, and I didn't even know, because I'm literally an hour from Rochester. And they sent me the link, and I was like, oh my God. I didn't even know that was going on. But because I'm going to Wreath Makers Live and I'm sort of on a budget, I can't. If I wasn't going to Wreath Makers Live though, Pearl, I would have definitely came. Because it's just an hour. I didn't know anybody came up this way. So I'm using, this is like a fur. It's a really soft not velvet, it's like fur. I don't know what to explain, how to explain it. I got this from, I believe someone asked me about the at-home ribbon too. It's 24 feet at the at-home store. Now, normally, I would use white mesh and wrap this in a color ribbon, like green. I did one in green and one in pink, but I'm using pink mesh today, so I'm going to wrap this in white ribbon. So it really depends on what color you want your bunny to be. Are you going to use white mesh? Because if you're going to use white mesh, I would not use a white ribbon. I would use a different color, something colorful. And I pretty much had to do this off memory until the first one I did off memory, and then I finally found the video, Pearl's video. And then I remembered, oh, it was the heart frame. That's what it was. But I'm all twisted. I'm going to throw... After you made the tulip wreath, I bought a mini hammer for my craft room. I still got to do another, I got to do 2 more tulips. But I'm definitely not doing it the way that pinning. I'm just gluing them right into the foam. I'm going to spray paint it. What size is the white? This ribbon, you want to use a 2.5 inch ribbon, guys. I mean, you can use a 1.5, but I would use a 2.5. My dowel's sticking out right there, but it's okay. I'll hide it with the feet. No, Debbie, not this year. I'm just going to do Wreath Makers Live because it's just so much money for these events, and to me that's money I could be investing back into my business. So no, I did the Crafters Convention the last time, and this time I'm going to do the Wreath Makers Live. And then I'm also going to do Laura Jean's Reef Retreat up at camp. So... As fun as they are, oh, thanks, Lisa. As fun as they are, it's just expensive to go to these things. And to me, that's just money I can reinvest back into my business, so definitely make sure you have clean hands if you're using white. I should have probably started half of this and then started the live so you didn't have to watch me wrap the whole thing. Yes, Loretta, I am definitely flying. No driving. Of course, if I knew Marla and Jan were going, though, I might have drove with them, but I already bought my ticket. It was my Christmas present. Oh, thank you, Janet. Like I said, this is probably the biggest pain in the butt part. It's kind of like, you know, when you're attaching a sign. Maybe not as bad. But yesterday's sign and last night's live, I wanted to throw that sign in the closet. But I fixed it in the morning. It all worked out. Trying to roll it so it's not so twisty. Hi Sandra, thanks for coming in and watching my page. I'm Laura Jean and this is Laura Jean's Reef Room. If you guys are new to my page, if you wouldn't mind liking and sharing, I'd appreciate it. Hi Dee. Okay, so I'm almost there. I really wish this would stop twisting. I'm gonna throw it on the floor. I gotta throw it on the floor because I can't get it to stop. Oh, I can't throw it on the floor. I need to pick it back up. Shoot. Now it's really unraveled. You should have a wreath makers. Right? I know. I was surprised that there's an event here in Rochester. I never thought any of the wreath makers came up this way. Carol, you're going to have to go back and watch the replay. I used pipe cleaners, or I'm sorry, zip ties. But you might have to go back and watch the replay. So now I'm going to transition from the bottom to the top. I'm almost ready to cut this. Actually, I'm just going to guesstimate how much of this I need and cut it. Probably the whole thing. Let's hope that's enough. Excuse me. All right. Let me pull it through. It's all twisted. Crap. My other ribbon did not do that. I think it's just this ribbon. Yeah, so this one would definitely have to be over a door, a roof line with a door, because this is really soft. So I'm taking, you know, you really wouldn't want this one to get wet. What size are the reforms? So one's a 10-inch and the other one's a 14. You guys, I gotta untwist this. Hold on. I know it's just gonna do it again, but it's driving me crazy. It's so twisted. So you just want to make sure that you're overlapping. That didn't really work. I think it's just this ribbon. My other ribbon didn't do that. And like I said, if you don't have those bunny ears, if you can't get them at your Hobby Lobby, you can just use the foam sheets and make your own bunny ears and feet with the foam sheets. You get a whole pack in different colors for $5, right at Hobby Lobby too, or any craft store has them. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, so I did the Regina, Regina did the one with the big boa. So that one I made on for my personal door. And then I remembered these little ones. I thought, oh, how cute would they look on each side of the big one. So I do have my own for my door too. Now I just want it to be Easter time so I can put them up. Excuse me. Teresa, this is kind of like a fur ribbon, but I'm going to use my mesh in pink for my bunny, so my bunny's going to be more pink. The other ribbon I used was just 2.5 inch. I did a green one, I wrapped with green, and that one I was calling the boy. And the girl one I did in pink ribbon because I used white mesh on them. I'm only using this because I had this white, and I wanted to do pink mesh this time. So you want to use a 2.5 inch ribbon just because you'll be probably wrapping forever with the 1.5. And as you can see, it's a little tedious because your stuff does get tangled. and twisted. I feel like my hands are dirty. And I only washed them about 10 times. I want to make sure you guys can. I'm just wrapping it, guys. That's why I don't have it on the table. Sorry. And then you don't really need to do this. I just did it. So I got all the way around the head. And then I just wrap the body, the middle part right here a couple times. And you don't really need to because that's where your terry bow goes and you're not really going to see that unfinished spot. But I just do it because, I don't know. I zip tied them and then I put a dowel in the middle. And again, you guys, this is Pearl Higgins' design. She's the one that came up with this cute little adorable bunny. And I just made them, but all of you were asking about them. So I thought I would just come on and make one. But she uses the heart-shaped frame on the bottom. I couldn't find one in the size I wanted, so I'm just using the round one. The heart-shaped ones are so adorable. I wish I would have stocked up on them at Valentine's from the dollar store, but I did not. Next year I will. Okay, so I wrapped that part. And then I'm just going to take this, what's left. Actually, let me cut this down a little. So I'm just going to take what's left, this little piece, and I tuck it in right here. And I pull it through to the back. And I'm going to tuck it again to the back. I'm going to pull it through right here. So this is the back. And then I'm just going to grab some hot glue and put some glue down right here. And then I'm just going to reach this right over. Don't burn yourself. I'm going to hold that down. Just going to hold it down until it's nice and dry. Hi, Cynthia. Yeah, I didn't know if they'd still be online, the heart-shaped forms, because Valentine's is over. A lot of times once the season's over, you can't get them online. I don't know what that is. So this is what I have so far. That's the shape. Now I'm going to do, so Pearl I think only did one here. I actually added 3 lines because I like to really fill mine in. So I'm going to use my white pipe cleaners. And I use my little, let me find it. This. I always call this an owl, but it's an awl. Excuse me. So, I'm going to attach, so this is what we are going to attach our mesh to. This right here and these pipe cleaners. It's really not for stability. It stayed pretty secure with the zip ties. It's so I can attach mesh to the middle. And like I said, my first 2 I didn't have a dowel, and I just used a thick stem from a flower. Sometimes you got to use what you got, right? So this ribbon is way thicker and harder to poke through. I want that about right here. So I'm just poking a hole through my ribbon. Wow, this is not going to be as easy to get in as the other ones, which weren't that easy. And then you got to try to poke. It's so thick. You know what? That's not going to work. Let me try this. I might have to knife this one. My other ribbon is not as thick as this. This is like fur. Yeah, I'm going to have to use a knife. And then I'll hit it with glue so it doesn't come undone. But this is way too thick. I'm never going to get through it. In there. See, it's still not ripping. Rip. So you want to poke your ribbon through. I don't know if I'm going to get through here. Here we go. Jesus. And then I just twist them. And I'll hit glue there too, because I don't want where I just poked the hole, I don't want that to start tearing. And then I just hit my pipe cleaner too a little. This will be covered with the mesh, so you're not really going to see it. Hey, Mimi. So I'm going to go across to the other side. Guess I didn't think about the ribbon on this one. Now, normally I just use my owl. Well, I'm being careful. This ribbon's a lot harder to get through. I guess I didn't think this out. Okay, hold on. Sometimes you might have to grab it because the ribbon does snag it. So that's what I got these for. Just grab some. And then I'm doing it nice and tight, and then I'm just twisting it around. Ask me what. So I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it over here on the back too, because I don't want that ribbon to start tearing. A little over here. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do one here, and I normally go up here too, because like I said, I just like mine a little fuller, but I'm going to use two of these because I just feel like one's not long enough. Hi Mimi, how are you? Hey Sue. Hi Cece. Cece, did you see in the loft all the little lambs I seen today at Joann's? Annie Seymour? Oh my god. That one was made out of, I think, wood chips. Oh, it was so cute. Now every time I see them, I'm always going to think of you. So I'm just twisting these together just to make it longer. And I want that right in the center. Go right here. They were so cute. And I couldn't tell if that little butt I sent, if that was a sheep or lamb, but either way it was cute. And then they had the little lamb pigs too. I was like, oh my god, how cute. Okay, so I can feel it, but I can't grab it. So I'm going to use my little tool to help pull it through. Come on. There we go. Once you get this whole part done, it goes pretty quick. This ribbon's really thick. I did do it. So Rick, I just wanted you to know, just like I'm telling everyone else, it's not my design. Pearl Higgins is the one who came up with this adorable bunny. Last year, I mean, I don't know how long ago she actually came up with it, but I seen her do it last year on a live. And like I said, she does hers with the heart bottom, which is so adorable. She just does it upside down, but I could not get it, so I do the round ones. But if you have the heart shaped wreath form, I would use it because it's so cute. I'm going to do one in a smaller one because I have the smaller one. So, see how the heart, you put it upside down and then it's got like the little, looks like the little bunny butt. The two little cheeks right here. And then she stuck this up on the top. And then put the dowel between it. So this is a smaller one, so I might do like a little baby. Oh, really? Stuffed peeps? How cute, Helen. Alright, so I got that one in. Like I said, I'm going to hit it with a little glue. Alright, let's get the top one done. Do one right here. Oh, it's so thick, I can't get that close. Alright, let's do one right here. Pearl's website is, I think Cheryl's sharing that link. It's Pearl Higgins. Is in her YouTube video, I believe is under Pearl Higgins too. I believe her page is Whimsical Wreaths. Okay, so I'm going to pull this nice and tight. I know I gotta go to the Christmas tree shop. I haven't been there. It's probably about 20 minutes from me and I haven't been there. Well, that's another store we can go to at Laura Jean's Wreath Retreat. Okay. Alright. Oh, I just put my hand right in that hot glue. Oh. You guys, don't do what I do. Alright, so the last time I did them two, I did the one, but I think I'm going to do one at the top and one towards here. I just did the one in the middle, but I felt like I still would have liked it one more. Now, I don't remember Pearl putting these on the top and how she made hers look so nice, but oh my god, that burnt. So no, I didn't find the ears to match the ribbon. What I did was I took the ribbon, the ears that I just showed you, and whatever ribbon I used to wrap around the frame, I just covered the pink part on the ears with the ribbon. So I covered it, I cut it out, I covered it, and then I glued them down. And then I have a fur boa, so then I took the fur boa, just little pieces of fur off of it, and then wrapped it around the, glued it to the edges so you couldn't see, like, I wasn't perfectly, I know, it's okay, Mimi, I burn myself all the time. It did hurt, though. I feel like I'm getting this dirty, or it's just the color of the ribbon. I can't tell. I'll show you that when we're done, guys, how I did the ears. It's okay. It doesn't hurt no more. It was a quick burn because I hurried up and got it off. Whoa. Whoops. Just dropped you guys. I need a bigger hole. Now, normally this wouldn't take me this long, but this ribbon is so thick it's hard to get through it. I guess I didn't choose the right ribbon today, huh? Come on, just pull in. Jesus. Okay, so again, I'm just wrapping it around a couple times. Cut it off. We're almost done, guys. We're almost to the fun part. Look at that one went under the bar. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to do one more right here. And I'm just doing this just because I don't really, you could probably just get away with the one like I did on the other two. But I'm using two on top. They close Party City here. What? That's where I get my banana now and laters, or you get my banana now and laters. Actually, that should have been down a little further. Shoot. Looks like you gotta order them online, Cheryl. Can I get white mesh? All my Dollar Trees are out. Vicki, you want me to get you white mesh? Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure. I think you can order stuff online too, you guys, from the Dollar Tree. I've never ordered mesh or stuff from the Dollar Tree, so online, so I think I ordered a case of the 14-inch forms. Alright, so I got that all done. What? So this is what it looks like. Oh, this would be a cute little snowman too, huh? You can do these at Christmas time as little snowmen. How cute. Okay. Let me move all my tools out of the way. Let me get my pink. Okay. Alright. So now let's do, so we start putting this in. Hey Tammy. So these are 20 inches long, and I'm just ruffling them. I'm just scrunching them up. Scrunching. And I need my little Godabra. Where is it? And then I do two, so I put two on top of each other. So there's one. Right? That would be such a cute snowman. And you guys, you can even add, I was going to do, I didn't, but I still might, little bunny Easter eggs, like the smaller ones, as the eyes. And then little black pipe cleaners for whiskers for the bunny. You can add that to the face too if you wanted. I still might do that to mine. So I'm just taking the half a pipe cleaner and putting it right around the center. Oh, if I can get the mesh out of my way and grab it. And then it's just Dollar Tree mesh. It's 6.5. It's just the Dollar Tree mesh, guys. That's all it is. It's 5 yards, and it's 6.5. Or 6 inches, 5 yards. I thought it was 6.5. I was wrong. It's 6 inches. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to start attaching this. So I went right on that dowel. That's where I'm putting it first. It's 6 inches. I thought it was 6.5. It's 6 inches, 5 yards. So the other two I did in white. So I have one in here. I know one's downstairs. I think one's still on the door. What's the other one? Yeah, this one. So normally on a bunny you want to do white because it's, you know, a bunny. So I did this one with the green. I wrapped it all with the green here. And then for the ears, because the ears, I just took the same ribbon and I cut it the same length as the ears. And then I cut out the wire part and then I just glued it. And I did this pink, the green one, I cut out 2 pieces of ribbon and I layered them on top because the pink was showing through. But on the girl bunny, she had the pink ribbon. So it didn't matter if the pink ears were showing. But that's how I matched the ears to the ribbon I used. I just put it up here in the ears too. And then like I said, I have a fur boa. So I went around the outside so you couldn't see my bad cut job. And put the fur around it. But that's my green bunny. They're so cute. I don't even care if they sell because I'll keep them all. And I did list them too high in my shop. I will be lowering them. I just put up a price and then today I was adding it like, whoa, that's way too high. So my bad. I will be lowering those prices. So I use zip ties to attach the frame. And then there's a wood dowel going up the middle. But like I said, the bunny I just showed you, I didn't use a dowel. I just used the thick stem from a flower because I didn't have a dowel. I didn't have any dowels. Today I had to run to the store, so I just grabbed the dowel today because I knew I was going to show you guys. And I was trying to find a heart-shaped form, but I couldn't find one that was big enough. But I am going to do that little one because I found a 12-inch. Well, I wanted to show you guys like the size I did. And then this is all you're doing. You're just going all the way up this bunny and attaching all your mesh. And I'm not going to be doing the ears on this bunny just because I'm using the pink mesh and she's got, I mean, I could probably do a more bolder pink on the ears because the ears are light and this is kind of bright. But we'll see how it looks. That's why I did pink, so I didn't have to mess with the ears. So if you guys are new and never seen me before, hello and thanks for watching. I'm Laura Jean, and this is Laura Jean's Wreath. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing and liking my page, I'd really appreciate that. And I also have a design group called LJ's Designers Loft. And I go live in my design group twice a week on Saturdays and Sundays. And it is $15. No, I'm doing ears on it, honey. I'm going to do ears, Carol. I just wasn't going to do the ribbon over it like I did to match the other two. My design group is $15 a month if you're interested in joining. And again, that's LJ's Designers Loft. Cheryl will be sharing that link. Cheryl's the one who's answering you and greeting you is Laura Jean's Wreath from. And she's from Owls Talk Talk. Or Owls Talk Talk. She does talk talk. Oh, Jesus. Owls Tech Talk. She's my moderator, and I actually hired Cheryl to do moderating, post things on my business page, and she does things on my YouTube channel. So if you guys need someone to help you with all that, Cheryl's perfect for you. Owls Tech Talk. She's great. And she also has, oh, she's going to kill me because I keep forgetting the name of her new page. She changed the name of her page, guys. And I get mad. I don't get mad, but like, I know a lot of my loftettes say my name wrong. They don't even know what design group they're in. No, just kidding. Cheryl, share your link. And, see, I should have moved that a little closer. So there's Owl's Tech Talk, and then Creative Wreath and DIY. DIY? I'm sorry, Cheryl. How do you know how many rolls you're using? So, Donna, I used 4 rolls. Actually, I picked up 5, and I ended up needing to take 2 pieces out of the 5, but I filled mine in a little more. So, I would get 5 if you like yours nice and full. But 4, I just say 5 rolls. 5 rolls from the Dollar Tree, $5. Sorry, huh? They're always like, I'm in Laura's design group. It's LJ's Designers Loftettes. I'm like, no. Oh, I messed it up, guys. I'm like, no, you guys are Loftettes. It's Designers Loft. Or it's LJ's Designers Laura Jean. That's so funny. They always get my page names wrong. So now I feel bad because I keep asking Cheryl. I'm just used to Creative Wreaths and Flowers, but she switched it on me. Anyways, Owl's Tech Talk. What frame do I wrap with? I use 2.5-inch ribbon. The length of the mesh is 21 inches long. I'm sorry, 20 inches long. I mean, you could do it 21, but I did 20. And again, I just used the Dollar Tree mesh. Remember when you're doing ruffles to stand up the one that you just put it down next to so you're not flattening it. The fuzzy ribbon, Donna. It's a fuzzy. Yeah, it's almost like fur. It is fur. It's some kind of fur. I got it at the at-home store. Someone asked me how long the at-home store ribbons are, and it's 24 feet. So again, I'm doubling my ruffles. Oh my God, Jackie, yes, did you see? I posted a picture to my personal page. He got his picture taken with Devin Booker. Of course, he plays with Devin's cousin online. That's how he met Devin's cousin. They play that World of War, whatever, all freaking night long. But that's where he met him online, and he was telling Vincent that, you know, Devin Booker's his cousin, and he lives with him, and you know, I was like, Vincent, you shouldn't believe everyone you hear online. And then he gave us free, but then he sent Vincent pictures, and I guess one time when they were playing, Devin came in the room and said, who are you playing with, Vince? Because they always play together, because he lives with Devin, his cousin. And he actually, a couple weeks ago, offered us free tickets to the Phoenix Suns game in Arizona. And I was like, well, could you tell Devin to pay for our room and a plane and send us the jet, please? But I was like, how do you know he's even legit? Like, I'm not going all the way to Phoenix and there's no tickets there. And when Vincent left to go there, he said, do you think it's possible to get, he sent him a message saying I could get my picture with him. And he had his friend meet Vincent, and they gave him VIP passes, and then Devin took a picture with him and talked to him for about 10 minutes, telling him how he carries his cousin in World of War, or whatever the game is, and knew all about him, so it was cute. He was so happy because he loves Devin Booker. So yeah, I posted a picture with him and Devin on my personal page. I could probably throw that on Laura Jean's Wreath Room. You guys want to see it? Because he's been going to games with them. And then, you know, he called his room and asked if he was set for tickets. I was like, Vincent, we could have got free tickets. Because, you know, the tickets to the NBA games are not cheap, people. And he was right down on the court. So that was cool. So I think this was his third game. So that's pretty cool that he got to meet him. Right, Loretta? It was so cool. He just loves Devin Booker. That's his buddy. Oh, this is a bow dabber. It's to make bows, but I can't make a bow with that to save my life. So I use it to hold rolls and ruffles. It's like an extra set of hands. So you just put it in there and it stays together. How did she cut the mesh roller cutter? The mesh roller cutter. I'm not sure of your question. I always cut all my mesh with a rotary cutter. I never cut it with scissors. And you guys, you got to remember, this is Dollar Tree mesh. It's going to fray. All meshes fray. There's really not much you can do about it. But to be honest with you, it's really not that bad. I mean, you're going to see some little pieces that you got to go around and clip. But like I said, all mesh frays. There's nothing you can do about that. I think she means, did you use the roll cutter? The roll cutter. The, oh, you mean the, rotary cutter? I cut all my mesh with the rotary cutter. I don't cut mesh with scissors. Oh, God, who's got that much time? I use my rotary cutter, Donna. Now, when I first started doing wreaths, I didn't have a rotary cutter, and I used to use scissors. And then my mom bought me this mat and a rotary cutter. You're welcome, Rhonda. You guys, you know how I say the top 4 things you should have when you're first starting is a rotary cutter. I mean, I don't know if you heard me say it, but I say it. A rotary cutter, scissors, your cutting mat, and the ultimate mesh roller. Okay, well, I'm going to bump that up to 5. You must get the bow dabber, too, because it's really like having another set of hands. I mean, I use mine all the time. So I'm going to get right down in here because I want one down more in the middle. Just lift those up. Push that down. Try not to lose my pipe cleaner. Of course I missed whatever I missed. Brittany Lee, you're crazy. It's okay. There's always replay. And you can always see this on Pearl site too. I got mine at Hobby Lobby, but Amazon has them. I believe they're in my affiliate links too, though. You want to purchase it off there. It's the same amount. Just helps me earn a little bit of change for sharing the link. My affiliates are pinned right to my page. But again, craft stores sell them like Hobby Lobby or Amazon or Laura Jean's affiliate link. Right? I mean, I think most people use their bow dabber to hold stuff more than they do to make bows. Because, literally, I hold my ruffles in it when I'm doing ruffles. when I'm doing my rolls, I hold my rolls in there, especially if I'm putting them together. Oh, good, Jackie. I'm glad you got them. You guys, the ribbon roller, someone left, I did say in on Etsy in the description that they're not the greatest looking. It's freezing here. It's snowing. It's hard to spray paint them outside. And they're sanded, so they do kind of leave a little... I mean, you can't tell on the lives. Like this one, paint came off the little corner there. I only sprayed, and actually I ended up doing 2 coats on the last ones, but they're just to measure your bows. I didn't try to make them look fancy or anything. I just sanded them, hit them with some spray paint, but I guess, you know, they could look better, but I would have to charge more. I have, and I just, no, I can't do it. Really, Brenda, I cannot. I tried. Of course, I was a little impatient. I haven't tried in a long time. But, you know, now I got the Easy Bow Maker and the Pro Bow of the Hand, so I definitely can't make up. I can make like a little basic bow in my hand, but nothing too, thanks, Reva. Nothing too fancy and big. That's for sure. My hands get, I probably have arthritis. My fingers get too achy when I try to do it in my hand. I don't know, it's weird. Right, Kathy? That's what I was using, cardboard wrapped in duct tape. And I was like, well, I said in the descriptions that they're not perfect looking, but they do measure your ribbon accurately, so... And, I mean, some of them came out so bad I didn't even list those. Okay, so now I'm moving up to the head. I'm putting one right on the dowel. Thanks, Diane. This is actually not my design. This is, this method is Pearl Higgins. I seen her do this last year. And so I made them. But then you guys were all asking about them. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I didn't come up with this design, but I think it's adorable, and I love bunnies. So now the little bunnies will go with my big bunny. If you use your cry cut, you don't have to paint it. I know, Cece, I gotta get to that. I swear to God, I was like, look at that big expensive machine's just sitting there. But I will. I'm gonna call you and Dee, and we're gonna FaceTime, and you guys can teach me, because I think I'm just really intimidated. Like when I got the Pro Bow of the Hand, I was just scared of it for probably about a month, and then finally I was like, Lord, just use it. So I know I'm getting to the point where you just gotta use it, because you paid a lot of money for that. I was at the store, Cece, because you said that I needed a certain, for the stencil, a certain kind of, and oh my God, they had so many different, I got so overwhelmed, I couldn't remember what you said, so I left. It's like being in the cereal aisle. There's so many choices that I either buy, I don't know, 9 boxes of cereal, or I can't make up my mind, and I walk away. So it's either I buy too many or I buy none at all. Yeah, and there's so many videos on YouTube that teach you. Coming in late, what size your fingers? So Tony, I used a 14-inch and a 10-inch. And then I attached them together with zip ties and a dowel. Yes, stencil paper. I couldn't, there were so many different things, so I didn't see it. I couldn't believe how many different things there were for that. And then it's got that little press-on thing to put stuff on t-shirts. I was like, oh my God, I really got to figure out my machine. And then some girl on YouTube, I wish I could remember the name of it. I think I screenshot it. I would have to go through all my photos. She got a certain machine, and you don't have to do anything on the computer hardly. I was like, oh, I should have got that. That looks so easy. But I went with the Cry Cut because I knew a lot of you Loftettes had it. And you could teach me. I know, Dee, you're doing great on yours. Sign, restart painting it after you're live. I just cut my first stencil out. Cricket. Aw, so jealous. Yeah, because I want to do a stencil saying ribbon rollers. Can you guys just make me one and send it to me? That's too much to ask. I promise I'll get to it sooner or later. Or it's just going to sit there collecting dust, but no, I'll definitely use it as soon as I get over the scared part. It is very confusing. Whoops, no. Stop it. Right, Michelle? Mine's still, well, mine's out of the box, but I think I did one thing, but it was already programmed, so all I had to do was push a button. It was a card. And I even messed that up because I didn't have the pen pushed all the way in, so it didn't draw it. It didn't draw it. Thanks, Dee. I know, I seen yours. I seen the ones your husband made you, and then you did the cute little things on them. I'm like, I'm going to send Dee a message saying, can you do the ribbon ruler stencil? I mean, you did come up with the name. Over a year ago before using it. Really, Terry? Well, I think I'll use mine before a year, but you never know. Maybe not. No. I just gotta catch up on a few things. I still got 2 tulip wreaths to make. I got 3 of the strawberry wreaths that I got messages on to make that I made last night. Ugh, I had to fight with that again. So I have a couple more of those to make. I have a military one. I think it was the Army. I don't know. I might have to confirm that one. And then a welcome one. So I gotta catch up. I know, Cheryl, and they came out really, really bad. I couldn't even list them. I have to sand them all down. So it went up to 50 for 2 days, and that's the ones that I got in my shop now. And I spray painted in the garage where my husband's very, I mean, he's got a cover over it, thank God. And you can, and I laid cardboard down, but you can see the outline of the spray paint around the cardboard on the floor. It's just a garage floor, right? I just lost my pipe cleaner. But, yeah, winter's hard to keep up with those. Summer, it's no problem. Because I did not like spray painting. Oh, thank you, Tony. It did come out nice. Last night I wanted to throw it on the floor. Can you show us the back? Yeah, I mean, it's not finished yet, but sure. All right, hold on. Let me clip some of these frays while I see them. I try to clip them. Let me just put this one in, and then I'll turn it around. Oh, I can't see. Yeah, I'm going to show you the back. I'm going to show you the back. Let me get this in. It's not done, though. So, I didn't do, I'm going to, but I haven't done it on the two I made. Put felt on the back of them. Do you have two spray? Yes, Dee, I spray painted. Some of them have 3 coats on them, but they just, or you're buying multiple signs, and when you get an order, do you? Or do you buy multiple signs? I usually buy 2 to 3 signs, but I didn't on the strawberry. If I think they're gonna sell, that I'll buy like you kind of just got to know what you think will sell, and then get some signs, because things do run out of stock. So yeah, definitely have to place that order before you guys go purchase them all. Okay, so now I just tuck in the sides a little because I like you to see, you know, the ribbon. And this is the back. This is what it looks like from the back. But you could just cut out a round placemat and put it right over both the circle parts, or you can cover the whole thing in felt. Right, Cece? I know. I know, but because I sand them, and you got it's plexiglass. Sometimes plexiglass has like, especially if I sand it, they leave like a scuff mark, and then when you spray paint it, it kind of makes it. And I only spray paint one side because it's see-through. Why would I spray paint both? But it leaves like, they almost look like a little dirty. Like this side looks nice, but the side that's not, I don't know if you can see that up close, but it's got like, you can see where I scuffed them with the, but again, you guys, it's just to measure your ribbons. I mean, if I got them all fancy and pretty, and it took me that much time, they would be a lot more money. Okay, so, so now I have this. So now we're going to do the ears and the feet. And then we're just going to put the terry bow on, and it's all done. I did 4. I used 4, and I still actually have some left. So I must not have had as much. The last time I did 4, and then I needed 2 20-inch pieces out of the 5th roll. But this is 4, and I still have extra left, so I must have not have filled it in as much. I thought I did. It looks pretty full. Could you write the number? I have no sound. Yes. 4. Cheryl will tell you. 4 rolls. 4 rolls. 4. Cheryl, can you tell her 4 rolls, please? Okay, so these come with the little wire on them, which is great, because this is actually on the ears is what I use for the hanger too. So all I do is I stand it up so I can know exactly how I want my feet to be. So I gotta face this towards me for a second. So I stand them up, and hold on, I want to cut this piece. Cut the little tag off. Okay. Are the ears and feet? Yes. Yes, they are. Hobby Lobby. And you guys, if you don't have a Hobby Lobby, or you can't get the ears and feet, most craft stores sell these little foam sheets. They're just foam sheets. Cheryl, did you write down, can you write down that I used 4 rolls of the 5-inch mesh, please? Where did you find the feet? At Hobby Lobby. The feet and the ears come as a set at Hobby Lobby. You can use these foam sheets to make your ears too, if you can't get the feet. And this whole pack, they come in a smaller half-size pack for $5. And that pack's a lot bigger than this one. Alright, so let me line up my feet. I'm going to do it right there. So I just poke this right through. Oh, and of course I use the thickest ribbon on the planet. Normally it would just poke in, but it's not going to. Thank you. Yes, the headbands. Yes, Cece, you can use the headbands. So they have the headbands. I seen there too. Yes, or today. Yesterday. They have the headbands, and they come in pink and blue. So you can just cut the little, just leave like a part of the headband on and cut the rest of it off. And then you can attach it right to it. Yep, those were cute too. And those were cheaper. But once you use, these are $10. And then once you use your 40% coupon. Did you wrap your frame in ribbon? Yes, Adam. I did 2.5 inch, or, Adam. I know who you are, Brittany. 2.5 inch ribbon. I can't pull this through for some odd reason. Why is it not pulling? It's like stuck on something. Alright, I'm about to freaking... Oh my god, the wire. The, oh my goodness. I'm like, why is that not going? The plastic is coming off the wire and it wasn't going through. Jesus. Come on. Where's my hole? Come on, hole. Where are you? Oh, where's my knife? So I just pull that in. Pull that in. And then I turn it around. And then I just tie this. I just twist it nice and tight. Give it a couple twists. Then I cut them off. And then I just fold those little pieces that I just cut under. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my glue gun. Some glue sticks. I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm just going to bend it a little bit where the feet are, and I'm going to put glue all right there, right on top of where the feet and the bunny connect. And now I'm going to hold it there for a second. Because I want the feet to stand upwards when it's on your door so they're not dipping downwards. So you guys can ask me questions while I'm sitting there holding it. Teresa, you might have to actually go into the store. Want me to give you the number off them? You guys try the SKU number. Someone type this in. 5388806. So there's 3 8s. 5388806. You guys, when you're looking for something at Hobby Lobby, you can't just go onto their site and go right to that search. You have to go to the seasonal items. You have to find that first, and then search the seasonal items. Okay? If you just go right to their site and punch that in on the original search, it's not going to pop up. You have to go to actually what section of the store it's in and then search it. Hobby Lobby is weird like that. I don't know why it just doesn't come up like most normal stores. But that's usually how it works. And then sometimes that doesn't even work. Alright, so now I'm going to do the ears. Now, like I said, when I... Just stand up for a second. Stand up, little bunny. Actually. When I did my other two bunnies, I did colored ribbon around it. And that's when I just took my, well, I had 2.5, I'm just showing you. I just took the ribbon and I went over the ears. Now 2.5 would cover this. I have a 2.5 over here. Hold on. Let me just grab one. That's not open. The 2.5 that's open. Okay. So all I did was I took the 2.5 inch and I went from the tip down to the bottom, and then I would cut it right there. And then I went ahead and cut this wire. I went up the sides of each side and cut the wire down. And then I kind of rounded it up on the tip. And then I just glued all along the sides. And then I put this down over it. Now if you're doing a green, the pink are a different color than pink. You can kind of see it, so I did it twice. I layered it twice. Yeah, that's how I had to find stuff before. I had to go to the actual section or category of the store and search it that way, and then things popped up for me. But if I went right to search, it would not pop up, which I think is so weird. They probably lose a lot of business that way. But that's how I did the ears. I'm not sure I'm going to do the ears on this. I kind of might, though, because I think I might want it to be a brighter one, but I'm just going to do the ears for now and put them on. A headband would hold on it. Yep. So I'm just going to stand it up and determine where I want my ears. Oh, let me pan up. Determine where I want my ears. Which is about right here. So I'm just going to take, oh, that just won't poke through. Oh, it's no good. I gotta poke a hole. Now, if you guys are using regular ribbon, you could probably just poke right through it with this wire because it's pretty thick. But of course, I had to use some fur thick ribbon that won't poke through. So I just pull it through, and then I do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm gonna, well, let me tie that first. So on the back, I give it a couple twists, and then I take this and twist it a couple times. This is what I use for a hanger. Alright, so now I'm going to glue the ears too. So I'm going to set the ears. I'm going to push down. And I'm going to glue right underneath onto the head the ears. I'm going to push it down a little. I'm going to just press with my scissors. Hopefully my ears are straight. No, Cheryl, this isn't, I decided to do it on the live because everyone was asking me about it. And this design is from Pearl Higgins. I mean, I was going to do it for you girls in the loft, but I decided to do it on Lord Jean's. I posted that in the loft yesterday with Pearl's link. How to perform surgery. Too many people were asking me for it, so I figured I would just do it on this page. Okay. So now, all we got to do now is put the bow on. And you guys, the bow, again, is just a terry bow. And I just used all 1.5-inch ribbons because it's just, the bunny's kind of small. And the 2.5-inch was just a little too big. But if you're doing a bigger wreath forms, because you could do a 12-inch head with a 16-inch body. I did a 14 and 10. But if you're doing bigger, you could probably do your terry bow bigger. I did it on row C, so it was a little bit smaller. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to set this right here, and then I just wrap it around the head. Actually, there's little spaces right in here, so I just pull my wire through there. I don't go all the way around it. I pull my wire through those little openings. And then I do the same thing over on the other side. Of course, one wire is always shorter than the other. Where's the other wire? Okay. Let me get my bow where I want it. I'll straighten it out after. And then I just tie it off. So you guys remember, this design is from Pearl Higgins. She has a YouTube video on it. If you guys wouldn't mind going in there and liking it, I'd appreciate it. Because it's so cute. And then I just, my ribbon on crooked? It is. And then you just want to shape it out. I'm trying to move the tails a little bit downward so they're not on the bunny's face, but you can even do a smaller bow if you wanted. I just like this size. And sometimes on the top, see the loop here? I'll just tuck it under a little, make it a little shorter. I just tuck it down. You can even hit it with glue if you want it to stay that small. I think my bow's not centered. I gotta fix that. It's not centered. It's off to the side. Oh, hold on. I wasn't looking where it was when I tied it. Can't tell which way I'm twisting. Just gonna come over this way a little, right there. Why is that not getting tighter? There. Let me just make sure before I tighten it. That's centered. And there's my bunny. You can have picks coming out your bow, like with little eggs, or, you know, you could just design and add things to this. That's my bunny. Aren't they so cute? I love these buddies. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave the ears because they match it. But, like I said, if I'm doing a different ribbon, I usually put the ribbon in up here on the pink. So whatever I wrap it in, I would do in the ears too, but like this one. And then I did a pink one too. See how it's wrapped in the green, and then I put that green ribbon right up in the ears. Aren't they so cute? I love these. I might have to take these off my site. I really like them. Thanks, Pearl. I love your buddies. There they are, guys. I did it. I know, aren't they so cute? I love them. You should make, I'm just going to do a whole family. My whole house is going to be covered at Easter time with the bunnies all over them. And like I said, Pearl does hers, and I wish I could, I'm going to have to go online and see if I can get them at the Dollar Tree. But she uses the heart reform because they got the round, like, can you tell? The heart has like the little, it looks like it's got the little butt cheeks. The bunny butt. It's so cute. So I'll do a smaller one. And this can be, so I got the big one from Regina. That's the mom. Then we got two sisters. And then I'll do, the green one's a boy. And then we'll do another little, this one's will be the smallest one. So, and he can be the baby. I gotta give them all names now. Even maybe 8-inch and 12-inch smaller bunny. Yeah, that's what this is. This is an 8-inch and this is the 12-inch. So I'll be doing this. I just wanted to show you guys the, this isn't really even big. I was going to do a big one, but I said, no, let me just stick to the regular size. How much ribbon did you wrap your frame with? That almost took, I think it was 24 feet. I think it takes about 5 yards. I almost spit that out, baby bun. Cece, you almost made me spit out my soda. As I was sipping that, I read that. Did you use wire ribbon? Yes, Connie, I did. Yes. But, you know, you probably don't have to. You don't have to use wire ribbon. I just, I knew the other ones I used white mesh, and I knew I wanted pink one for this one, so I used this white because I remembered I had this from Christmas time that I never used. So I thought this would be perfect to wrap the bunny in with the pink mesh. Bubbly Bunny, Bella Bunny, and Lulu Bunny. Look at you guys naming all the bunnies. So there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 bunnies. Where do you get your 8-inch frames? Oh, I just usually buy my 8-inch frames at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Joann's, AC Moore. I bought these last summer to do flowers in because I was making flowers on 18-inch forms. And then I seen everyone was using 10 to 8-inch, and I was like, but I don't like my flowers that small. So I just haven't used them. Isn't it so cute? I love these bunnies. They're adorable. I mean, how cute are these? I know someone asked the two that I listed, and I don't know who it was. They said, are those the Dollar Tree bunnies? I'm like, does it look like a Dollar Tree bunny? No. Since you're using wreath frames, why would you not just put the mesh around the outside? Oh, you could probably do that, Elaine. I just did ribbons. Because you could do a different color mesh on the outside, and then you could. I just did it the way I seen someone making it. But yeah, you don't have to use ribbon. You could just wrap mesh around this, and then do a different color mesh in the center. so cute. Hippity hoppity hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Hey. But like I was saying, you could do. I just want to show you. So actually, let me see, because I didn't do it yet. Let me just see. Where is black? Black. That black. Let me just grab 2 pieces of black. So if you wanted, you could do little whiskers. I mean, I didn't put whiskers on it, but with the little nose. And you could use little, I'm just shoving these in here quickly, just trying to give you an idea. And then you could use little eggs for the eyeballs. Hold on. Pink and pink. Or I have, I mean, I just thought I could use the eggs, but you could also do the little styrofoam balls, and then you wrap them in the mesh. You can make those eyeballs. How did you attach the parts to the back? I use zip ties, and there's actually a dowel in the back of this too. You have to watch it from the beginning and watch the replay. This will be uploaded to YouTube too. But see the little, I mean, I just kind of threw them in here, but I put little eggs there for the eyes, and then you could add the little pipe cleaners for the whiskers if you wanted to. I could get mine in the right spot. But I didn't add the whiskers or the eyes to it. I kind of liked it plain. I didn't want to take too much away from it. But if you did a smaller bow, you could do that too. My eyes are off-centered. But I'm just showing you different ways that you could decorate them. They're so cute. Alright guys, I just had a lot of messages and you guys asking about them. So I figured I would just do it live. I mean, I could have shared Pearl's link. But I wanted to show you. Because I just like making them. They're so cute. But definitely make sure you go like Pearl's video. And again, make sure you like me. Thanks, everyone. Me too, Christine. It was too busy. Corkscrew the whiskers. Cute. I thought so too. But if you have like the little bow tie, like you don't have to do a terry bow. You could do a bow tie and then put a little face with the little nose and the little small, those whiskers were a little too long. Shorter little whiskers with some little pom-pom for the eyes, or you could use styrofoam balls and wrap it in mesh, or you could use eggs. I mean, there's so many things you could do. So you don't necessarily have to put the terry bow there. I just think it looked the cutest without. Yes, Pam. Thank you. Thank you for finding her. So I hope you guys make it, and if you do, please send me pics. I would love to see your little bunnies. But the other bunnies downstairs, or I would have all 3 of them right here. Let me get the other one. Thanks, Rick. Ricky. Thank you. Aren't they so cute? I love them. So we're signing off. Thanks for joining. And I'll see my Loftettes tomorrow. Thanks, Bev. It's not my design. It's the same thing. But I'll see you Loftettes tomorrow. And I'm thinking if everyone got their Easter kits, we might do that tomorrow in the loft. I'm not sure if everybody got their kit. Thanks, guys. Thank you. What was Pearl's YouTube? It was Pearl Higgins. Just look up Pearl Higgins Easter Bunny. Oh, I better unplug my glue gun. I always forget. Oh, I just got a cramp in my leg. Getting so old, to stretch and gives you cramps. All right, guys. I'm going to go because I think Bella's in her crate and my husband's already in bed. Where did you get the bunny form? It's not a bunny form, Catherine. You're going to have to watch it from the beginning. It's the replay. It's actually 2 wreath forms zip tied together. So, and then I wrapped them in ribbon. So that's an 8-inch form and a 14-inch form. And then I zip tied them. I have a dowel going down the middle. And then we put pipe cleaners across. It's all on the video, though. You have to watch the replay. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you guys liked it. And if you make the bunny, please show me it. I would love to see it. There's so many different ways. Alright, guys. Take care. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye.